Artificial intelligence, or AI, is no longer science fiction, it's shaping our world in 2025. From the way we communicate to how we work, travel, and even relax, AI is woven into the fabric of our daily lives, often in ways we don't even notice. At its core, AI enables machines to learn, recognize patterns, and solve problems, often without explicit instructions. This means computers can analyze vast amounts of data, adapt to new information, and make decisions that once required human intelligence. From navigation apps that help us avoid traffic, to streaming services that suggest our next favorite show, AI quietly powers daily conveniences. It's in our phones, our homes, and even in the cars we drive. Its impact is massive, revolutionizing medicine by helping doctors diagnose diseases faster and more accurately, driving the development of self-driving cars that promise safer roads, and transforming business operations by uncovering insights hidden in mountains of data. AI's potential to tackle global challenges like climate change and food scarcity is equally profound. It helps optimize renewable energy, monitor environmental changes, and improve agricultural yields, offering hope for a more sustainable future. That's why developing AI responsibly is a top priority for scientists, engineers, and leaders around the world. The race to innovate is matched by the need to ensure AI benefits everyone. But with this power comes risk. AI can influence opinions, perpetuate bias, and even threaten privacy. Algorithms can shape what we see online, sometimes reinforcing stereotypes or spreading misinformation. These challenges raise tough ethical questions about fairness, accountability, and transparency. Who is responsible when AI makes a mistake? How do we ensure it treats everyone equally? The debate over AI isn't just technical. It's a societal issue that affects us all. Our values, cultures, and communities will shape and be shaped by how we use this technology. Policymakers now face a dilemma: how to encourage innovation while protecting citizens from misuse. Striking the right balance between progress and protection is more important than ever. The rules and decisions we set today will shape our future for decades to come, influencing everything from job opportunities to personal freedoms. Navigating this balance is one of the defining challenges of our time. As we move forward, understanding AI, its promise and its pitfalls, will be essential for building a future that works for everyone. The White House's stance is clear and resolute. When it comes to the future of artificial intelligence, the United States intends to lead not by imposing strict controls, but by empowering its brightest minds. To secure a leadership position in AI, America believes it must maximize freedom for innovators, giving them the space and resources to dream big, take risks, and pursue bold ideas that could change the world. Heavy-handed regulations, officials argue, would stifle the creativity and entrepreneurial spirit that have always driven American breakthroughs. Instead of burdening inventors with red tape, the focus is on removing obstacles and encouraging experimentation. The administration envisions a partnership where the private sector is free to experiment and push boundaries, while government steps in as a facilitator, offering guidance, resources, and support, but not acting as a gatekeeper that slows progress. This approach is deeply rooted in America's tradition of invention and the competitive spirit of the free market, which has historically fueled some of the world's most significant technological advances. By welcoming top talent from around the globe and fostering a vibrant ecosystem for investment, the goal is to make the United States the most attractive destination for AI research, development, and entrepreneurship. The administration places its trust in the private sector's ability to self-regulate responsibly, betting that American ingenuity, collaboration, and competition will propel the nation to the forefront of the global AI race. Policies are intentionally designed to be light on mandates and heavy on support, providing grants, incentives, and infrastructure to help startups and established companies alike grow and thrive. The message is unmistakable. America is open for AI business, and the freedom to innovate remains the nation's guiding principle, ensuring that the next wave of breakthroughs will be born on American soil. White House science advisor Michael Kratsios recently urged world leaders to join the U.S. in championing AI innovation. He warned that sweeping preemptive regulations could cripple progress in critical fields. Kratsios clarified, "This isn't a call for lawlessness but for smart, sector-specific regulations. Each industry," he argued, "needs tailored rules. Healthcare's risks differ from entertainment's. The aim is to build public trust by protecting citizens without stifling innovation. Kratsios called for allied nations to align on democratic values, creating a trusted, open AI ecosystem. His message, responsible innovation, not rigid control, should shape the future of AI. President Trump has moved to reshape federal AI policy, prioritizing speed and competitiveness. A recent executive order rolled back previous oversight, aiming to accelerate AI deployment. Tech veteran David Sachs was appointed AI czar, signaling a pro-growth, private sector-driven approach. Trump's One Rule executive order proposes a single unified national AI framework. He argues that a patchwork of state laws would create chaos and undermine U.S. competitiveness. The goal: provide certainty for innovators and ensure the U.S. acts as a cohesive economic force. This centralized approach is designed to keep America ahead in the global AI race. Supporters of deregulation argue that America's AI leadership is rooted in a dynamic, open market that rewards risk-taking and creativity. They point to the country's history of technological breakthroughs, like the internet, smartphones, and cloud computing, as evidence that innovation flourishes when entrepreneurs and engineers are free to experiment without excessive government interference. In their view, the unique culture of Silicon Valley, with its fast-paced environment and willingness to embrace failure, is a direct result of this hands-off approach. They warn that heavy regulations would slow progress, create unnecessary barriers for startups, and ultimately cede ground to global rivals like China and the European Union, who are racing to dominate the AI landscape. In this global competition, speed and adaptability are seen as crucial advantages. Innovation, they say, thrives on trial and error. Strict rules create risk aversion and stifle bold ideas. The freedom to test, fail, and try again is considered essential for breakthroughs, especially in a field as complex and fast-evolving as artificial intelligence. Proponents argue that when companies are allowed to move quickly, they can bring new products to market faster, respond to consumer needs, and outpace international competitors. This agility, they believe, is what keeps America at the forefront of technological progress. The private sector, not government, is seen as best equipped to keep pace with rapid AI advances. Industry leaders claim that businesses understand the technology better than regulators and can adapt more quickly to new challenges and opportunities. Market forces, they argue, incentivize companies to self-regulate for safety and ethics. Firms that ignore public concerns risk losing customers and damaging their reputations, so there's a strong business case for responsible innovation. National security and global influence are at stake. Out-innovating rivals is key to embedding American values in future technology. Supporters believe that maintaining leadership in AI will help shape international standards and protect democratic ideals. A pro-growth, deregulated environment is presented as the best way to attract top talent and investment from around the world, fueling job creation and economic growth. For proponents, fewer rules mean faster progress, stronger global leadership, and a future where American innovation continues to set the pace for the world. Not everyone agrees with the White House's unified approach. State leaders like Florida's Governor DeSantis are pushing back. DeSantis argues that stripping states of regulatory power is a dangerous overreach. He sees the One Rule plan as a gift to big tech, undermining local oversight and public safety. States, he insists, are better positioned to address their citizens' unique needs, from data privacy to consumer protection. Critics warn that a single federal standard could block states from enacting tougher laws against AI-driven harms. They argue that tech giants favor a weak national rule to avoid stricter state regulations. The federal focus on global competition will ignore real-world problems facing ordinary people. Critics warn that deregulation brings real risks for every citizen. AI-generated deepfakes and misinformation threaten the integrity of public discourse. Privacy is at stake. AI systems harvest vast amounts of personal data, raising fears of surveillance and exploitation. Without strong protections, individuals could lose control over their information. Intellectual property faces new challenges as AI creates art, music, and text, blurring lines of ownership and compensation. Human creativity could be devalued if legal frameworks don't keep pace. Bias and discrimination are major concerns. AI can amplify societal prejudices, affecting hiring, justice, and more. In an unregulated environment, these systems could entrench unfairness and erode trust. These aren't distant threats, they're happening now. The stakes for society are immediate and profound. America stands at a crossroads in the AI debate. Proponents of deregulation envision a future powered by rapid innovation and global leadership. They argue that freedom to experiment is essential for breakthroughs and prosperity. Critics, including state leaders and advocates, warn that unchecked AI could harm privacy, fairness, and democracy. They insist that government must protect citizens, not just foster growth. The core question: can we balance fast-paced innovation with robust public safeguards? Some believe thoughtful regulation builds trust and ensures technology serves humanity. Others fear that too much caution will stall progress and let rivals take the lead. The outcome will shape the nation's future for generations. As of December 2025, the path forward for AI in America is still being written. The White House champions rapid innovation and a unified federal framework. Critics warn that this could sacrifice privacy and fairness for speed. The real challenge: finding a balance between unleashing AI's promise and protecting fundamental rights. Can smart, targeted regulations offer both progress and protection? The decisions made now will echo for decades, shaping not just technology, but society itself. The conversation is just beginning, and it's up to all of us to shape the future.